What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's that?
Man, what's up?
What's going on, man?
No, man, I'm chilling.
Happy Monday.
Chilling? Yeah,
Yeah, happy
yeah.
Monday. My Monday, was-
Happy, happy.
my Monday was going good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm chilling, man. You know, it was a nice long weekend. The snow had me stuck at work for 2 days, but that's what's up.
Aw, where's the little
Yeah,
violin?
yeah. Say it to all the teleworkers. That's what
Don't hate on us.
I'm. All y'all need to take your ass back to work.
Hey, man. What's up, everybody?
I
I'm new
hope.
to this. This only my second time doing this.
Yeah.
Just randomly jumping on live, man. Talk about things. Then I got my two guests with me. Got Red.
What's
Y'all
up,
know
B?
me.
Ain't get on?
Nah. This just random. Like whoever be available and want to like get on, I
Yeah.
just let them get on. Whatever. It's not like no set or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I hope Deani come out because she definitely, wanted to ask us extra questions. I would actually love her to get on,
That would be
but I
dope.
don't know where
If
Deani
you
at.
if you see her, then let me know, and then I do
You'll
the thing.
request her?
Yeah, I don't have no
Yeah,
problem doing that. She definitely can get on if she want to get on.
I
What was it?
definitely
It was
think.
can a man handle the same hurt that he put a woman through or something like that, right?
Yes, yeah. The question this week, that it seemed like, what's so strange is I've seen it on like everywhere, in so many different groups. And the question this week, the main question is, can a man handle the same type of hurt that he put a woman through? That
Hey,
was the question. That's what generated. I got a couple other questions I want to ask too, but that was like the main question. And I'm
you
still
say
hoping that a good friend of ours, the bestest, get on so she can actually listen in because she actually the one who felt like she needed to hear men response about this.
let me say something. Hey, Siobhan, look,
Yeah.
I got my water again. This time, this time it's seltzer though. I had to up it on you. You can get on here when we got these topics right here. I need my water. Got to get you know
Get
it get like that
hydrated.
in here. Yeah, it got to stay hydrated. Get hot in here. You be on the hot seat and everything in here.
Mm.
Exactly. Because that's a good
But
question.
I
Fellas.
well, with that being said, let's go. Let's
Kick
start
it
with you,
off.
Red. Go ahead, Red.
Start with me?
Then we gotta get the guy side first, right? Then
Okay, all
this
right.
Siobhan gonna represent
Um,
for the ladies because I know they think we can't. So we'll
yeah.
see
Because
how it
I'm
goes.
I'm definitely, in truth, can a man handle the same hurt that he put a woman through? And in all actuality, I think a man can. I think
You
I
said
think
can't.
men can.
Oh,
Can.
can.
Can't,
Can.
can,
Okay.
Can. CACAN. Now
Okay.
here's the thing. I feel like I had this conversation often. I feel like men are just not allowed to express their feelings the way women can express it. Women
I
can
can
throw tantrum tantrums. Women can do all the hoopla. Women can do all the little animated things, and it comes off as she's just a woman. It's her being emotional. Men, on the other hand, we have to eat it. And in order because we have to eat it, we also have to act as if we just got over it.
Mm.
And because men are not as supportive in that way, we will look down.
Oh, hey, listen.
We will look down on any man that actually dates a woman and we know she effed over. So in truth, yes, men can handle that same hurt. And I also had this one more last question before we get to Siobhan. It really depends on the woman and the man also. Because I'm being honest. Neil Long might have cheated on me about 5 times
Yeah.
before. I get a reality check. Like, what the? Like,
All right, so I'm gonna just say this before we let you go, Siobhan, because I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, you represent for a whole, it's two of us, you know what I'm saying?
Angry crew.
No.
I feel like we can handle it. I just feel like we handle it at different times. Like, to be honest, I think a man's reaction to the hurt is immediate. A woman, they carry it with them for a long time. Like, it'll still affect y'all, like, some time going on, you know what I mean? For a man, we gonna react immediately. What? You mess with who? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, this, blah, 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 that. You know what I mean? We're gonna do that. We're not gonna show, we're gonna try not to show the boo-hoo side. We're gonna show that anger, though, but we're gonna try not to, show that crying because we can't cry, for real.
Yeah, basically.
Let's see. You got Will Smith. He listened to his wife talk about how he had an affair. He became a meme. You know what I'm saying? Every time a dude cry or a dude express himself, he become a meme or a joke or something like that. So we compartmentalize the softer side, but we'll let that anger out immediately. You won't know, but that's how you know we bothered. If we especially if she got the torchy. If it's torchy, you definitely gonna hear about it, especially for me. I'm gonna let you know. Hell no, I don't want you messing with Steve. You need to leave Steve as wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think we can. I just think we handle it differently.
So I'm wondering if it depends on what the issue is. So cheating, in my opinion, I don't think that a man can handle cheating in a way that a woman can.
Just hold on.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
So I was just saying, a lot of times, men are very, one and done when it comes to cheating. Some women will allow a man to cheat one time and then go on and try to continue their relationship. But when it comes to cheating, I don't think that most men can handle that. Now, I don't know what the other issues are, but that one specifically, I don't think a man can handle what they dish out as it relates to how a woman can handle it.
Now, let me speak on that because
it's not letting me pin it, Reg.
You gotta hold it, T. You
gotta hold it like 5 times.
No, I meant just tap it. My bag. You ain't gotta hold it. You just gotta tap it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, I apologize. Here's my thing. With what Siobhan said. I think the reason why men, and I've said this plenty of times before, men seem to that cheating thing seems to go further with men because men feels like women don't cheat out of just straight horniness, so to speak. Mm-hmm. We feel like when a woman cheat, it was so premeditated because we 9 out of 10 times we feel like when a woman cheat, she been plotting with this dude for months. And when the relationship started,
yeah.
Whatever. That's how we feel.
What'd you say?
We feel. Hold up. It could have. Let me tell you this. It's been months. It was that new dude who just got at the job, who he seemed to been flirting with you, but you kind of flirt back, couldn't really get into it. It seemed to like go, and you knew like, look, when you finally exposed to him that you had a man, and all he had to say was, "Shoot, that nigga lucky." Because I'm telling you, if I ever get the shot, that's all he needs. That's all he needs.
Listen, let me tell you from a man's perspective, from a woman's perspective.
A woman?
Queen Kier said not always, and I agree with her. We already decided in our mind if we're gonna cheat before the man even comes into the picture. Like, we just waiting on the right man to come into the picture. It don't have to take months. We premeditated it before the man even came in the picture.
It was premeditated.
I don't think you helping y'all. You're not helping y'all. Hey, listen. I'm already
real.
If we gonna be real, we just gonna be real. Exactly. Lavender Faces Makeup says maybe just a phone call, not months. Exactly. We already know. We know.
So then let me not to switch gears because we can go back and forth with this comment. let's be honest at this point. Since you're being honest, I see a lot of our homegirls on here.
Yeah, they with me.
Let's be honest this day and age. Who really cheats the most?
I don't know if you could put a percentage on it. It's both.
Women.
We both cheat.
And I think that's starting to be the issue as to most people making it seem like men cheat almost 10 times more than a woman. And maybe back in the days, but this day and age, I don't think y'all are above us, but I don't think y'all that far behind us either.
In this day and age, we understand that we have options too. So if you want to play it, we play with you. So
I don't care what neither one of y'all say. I think they're above us. I don't care.
You think they're above us?
No.
Yeah, I do. Because I've seen dudes try not to cheat. I've witnessed dudes telling women like, hey, I can't do this. I'm with somebody. And the woman say, listen, you ain't got to worry about getting in trouble. You ain't got to worry about none of that. I got you. Nobody gonna find out. You just coercing him and baiting him in, and then he finally give in. Y'all,
I've been in that situation.
Yeah, I'm saying I got y'all doing it more than us.
I don't think so. We naked.
Yeah, I feel like with $40, women out here just saying so men cheat like. What? What
you mean?
$40, women out here went past.
Yeah, they do it more. I agree, Brown Sugar. They do it more.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah,
that's a lie. The thing about it is this, and this is something that we didn't get to last week. Here's the thing. I think men do it probably a tad bit more, but women do it a tad bit better. And the reason why, and I don't think y'all do it a tad bit better because y'all just better. The reason why is because, and we all had these conversations before, the average side nigga do not want to be the main nigga. But the average side chick always wants to be the main chick. And that be the difference. So she's willing to blow up your spot more than that side nigga. So that's what happens a lot. Now, because I feel like that's how y'all end up almost so being better.
Wait, what you said, T? You was a side nigga for how long?
I was a side nigga for a good portion of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, remember you having a girlfriend a lot of times.
You know when it go wrong though? When the girl boyfriend wanna start acting up. Bruh, you need to do right, bro. I be what told me, man. You need to do your job.
Because she trying to promote you at that point and you don't want to be promoted.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be you, nigga.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I agree with Brown Sugar. She said humans do it, period. And that's very true. I think we're in an age where we really are about, many of us are about getting our needs met. And I don't condone cheating. I'm not saying that I am a cheater, but just speaking generally, I think that people do it because they're more concerned about getting their needs met.
So why even get in a relationship?
Because you want that consistency, you want the companionship, you want to do things, some people want to post on social media, this is bad, we on these trips or whatever, so you want to buy into the hype of this is my boo, all that kind of stuff. I think that's what I think.
You could do that with your friend.
There's not
if y'all got that understanding. But
I'm not gonna put names like that.
But I'm saying, if you was gonna cheat, you might as well just be single and have your little friend that you got. The open relationship. It could be an open friendship, I guess, or whatever you want to call it.
I'm not with the cheating, but I'm just saying people do it because they want that consistency of a relationship, a committed relationship, and then you want to, if things are not going well. I think for women, I think it mostly happens when the man isn't paying them attention, or when things aren't going well, or maybe he's cheated before, so they trying to get their lick back, so it could be a number of reasons.
That's
and men just cheat because it's Monday.
Yeah, that's the truth. But I think, in a sense, kind of concur with Siobhan saying, most men, like I said, we feel like when women cheat, we are lacking something. A lot of times when a woman cheating, we feel like, man, we lacking something. And 9 out of 10 times when we find out about it, we know we already effed up in a way. Like when we found out that a woman had cheated on us, we already realized, yeah, maybe hanging out every weekend with my homies was probably a bad idea.
But at the same time, we can't keep blaming ourselves for her cheating. It's women out there who cheat just because they do everything right, and she still cheat. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop thinking it's us all the time. Sometimes it's her.
That's true. That is true. I'm not. Let me tell you this. I'm not disputing that this day and age, especially, women are cheating just as much as men, just because they're horny. But a lot of times, like I said, the average woman in a good relationship, we're not talking about some, chick that's like, but the average woman in a good relationship, or what she felt like it was a good relationship, 9 out of 10 times when she cheats, it became a lie. Now, of course, with the day's reality shows and stuff like that, you got stories like, from like Maury to where, one lady, she actually, she brung her husband up there. She brung 7 different dudes up there to see if he was a father. And
on stage.
Oh yeah. Not only this goes back to this thing. He wasn't a father. 7 of the guys wasn't a father. One of them was his nephew. And not only that, he refused to leave her. Said the child still needs a father. Yeah. So like I said, it's a rare occasion, but men do stick around.
But I agree with Lavender Faces. It's men and women on both sides. Women have to stop thinking that it's them too, because a lot of times we blame ourselves when y'all go out and cheat, and it's not always us. It's just a
lot of times it's not y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this. How come? This is another question. How come it seems like it's expected for a guy to accept a woman with children, like with open arms, but it's not vice versa? Like a woman can be, no, I'm not messing with no guy with kids, this, that, and the third. But if a dude want to mess with a woman, it's, he got to take me and the kids if he want to mess with me. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think a lot of times for single women, they are the ones that are raising the kids. You do have single fathers, but more times than not, the woman is the one that's raising the kids. So I think you see it more than, and with the man, because a lot of times he's not a single father, the child is not with them all the time. So it may be different. But I think a woman is looking for a man to accept her because she is more times out of none raising the kids. So it's like you accept me in the full package.
Yeah, okay. I definitely, but I think the again, I concur with what Siobhan said, but I think the whole thing is because it seemed like it's supposed to be normal for a woman to have kids.
Gotcha.
Like, or for a woman to have custody of the kid. Mm-hmm. And in truth, I don't think, like me, I have 2 daughters. So to say that a woman got to accept me and my kids, in her opinion, like, nigga, I might never even see these goddamn kids. So it's a whole lot different. Like, okay, you got kids. But you do have women with no kids who do, like you said, it's a little bit different because I feel like in that case, women are allowed to have standards that men can't in certain ways. I think that's where we have double standards. There's certain things that a man can see that with like a man with a woman with a bunch of sex partners. Niggas see that like, oh, that's a standard. But a man with a bunch of sex partners, he's not looked at that way. Right. So it's like, again, the woman with the kids, she can have a child and nobody bets the eye that she's being a good parent. Mm-hmm. At the same time, a man had a kid and everybody like, I don't know if I could do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like they assume the baby mother gonna come out of nowhere. There's gonna be an issue. But niggas is crazy. We got to worry about some baby father popping up. I got the Curry Jones on me just in case this nigga want to come to the party.
But 9 times out of 10, not 9 times out of 10, there are more instances where the woman causes more drama, like Lavender Faces said. Like, It is a lot of women with drama that's baby mamas that make it hard on the next woman.
I can agree. Because this is bad to say this, but a lot of times the nigga leave. So a lot of times the nigga don't come back to interact because he like, you know, I'm done with it. And it's bad that you know people be single mothers and they would say, right. And then the guy not trying to be the father. So for that reason, niggas ain't really got to worry about it. And you know, the other bad side of it is niggas are always welcoming drama. Like it's bad that we do that. Like how good she look and she got the torchy. We be like, shoot, that's stepson right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the other hand, some of these women, they ain't welcoming drama. No, they ain't like, man, I ain't trying to fight no chick because,
we don't want to deal with that.
And whole time the baby father don't even be mad that you like helping with the kids. They be mad that you with the baby mother.
Yeah,
of course. Nothing about his baby mother. He find out she with you. Then he
of course. Because a lot of dudes feel like if I can always get it. Now when she got a dude and her attitude changed towards him, that changed the whole perspective.
It does.
Yeah, now you want to be the father of the year. Nigga, stop it. Like now you the father of the year.
I do want to say shout out to all the single mothers out there though. Y'all doing a hell of a job. What y'all doing.
Men handle that situation better, in my opinion. A lot of the times the men manage their emotions well. Yeah, I do think men handle that situation a whole lot better because again, a lot of times when a man leaves, he's no longer interested. If a woman gives up her child to a dude, 9 out of 10 times we look real down on that chick.
Yeah, like we a bad person.
That's
He's a really bad person.
It's not normal. You know, you don't see it as often. Yeah.
Yeah. So if a woman leaves her child 9 out of 10 times, like you said, everybody feel like she gonna come back with drama because she's already got some issues that she's willing to just give up her child. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of be.
Cookie's first child. She said, "I'm not asking for a man to take care of my kids. Do for me because they have a father, and that was back in the days for me." So yeah. So she was like, when she was raising her kids, she wasn't asking for them to take care of the kids. They got a father. So,
but it's not necessarily taking care of the kids, but if I'm dating you, the kids are now part of the dynamic.
Right.
Exactly.
No matter how you feel like, oh, I could do everything on my own. But if I'm coming over, you know what I'm saying, and nobody ate in the house, for me to just ask, is you hungry? You know what I'm saying? Would be kind of selfish. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna look at me like, hey, you got. Let's say you got 2 kids. I call you like, oh, well, you know, I'm just doing a Saturday in the house. Oh, let me come over and chill. Oh yeah, cool, blah. Man, you ate. I'm about to go to the store. You know, it's kind of selfish for me to feel like you got 2 other kids, but I'm not gonna bring nobody else. We're gonna be in there eating, and they just gonna be sitting there.
Right.
Hey,
like that don't make sense.
So say you meet a woman, right? You find out that she got kids. Y'all been talking for a little while, maybe a month, talking on the phone, you know, whatever, FaceTime, whatever. Y'all decide to go on y'all first date, right? Y'all go on the first date, and y'all at the restaurant, and she like, yeah, the kids didn't eat. You know what I'm saying? You think you could? I think it was a story like this.
It was a whisper thing like that. We discussed it one time.
Yeah,
we actually discussed that.
You think you might could get the kids something to eat because you know they ain't eating? How you?
If we have Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying? We catch them some Happy Meals on the way home. But if I'm on my impressor date, like you know what I'm saying? If I'm on my impressor date. Nah, they're not getting nothing from that restaurant.
You can stop something, huh?
Yeah, I can
They
stop.
ain't giving no roof, Chris. They don't know about no roof, Chris.
But wait, you said a month. Does it matter if it's a month in or the first date? Like, does that matter?
What you mean?
If she asked you that on the first date, as opposed to y'all been talking for a while and you a month in and y'all hanging out, and then she asks you that, does it matter the timing of it?
Nah, it don't matter. Nah, it don't matter.
But let's say this, Steve. I think if in a way it do, let's say I know the kid. Let's say I'm dating a woman that I coached her kids in basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I actually know the child. So it'll be a little different because I actually have a relationship with the child also.
Okay.
Or let's say this is our first official date going out, but we caught up at some type of situation where, you know, I've been around the child. Because this day and age, some people feel like, I don't think that way, but some people feel like if you and my child don't get along, I can't date you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some people have, huh?
You will still date somebody who your child don't like?
Yeah. But again, I'm a father. So what's the name? Because I can't base my happiness off of the people my daughter like. That's like 9 out of 10, these kids don't base their happiness off the type of man or girl you like. Like my daughter, she don't base the happiness of the guys she like or guys she date based off I like them or not. Listen, that's your life, champ. I'll tell you if I care for one another, but I'm not going to stop dating somebody I like because a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, or 10-year-old dislike them, because you don't know why that child dislike them. That child might just be envious because that child might be used to being dad and me or mom and me. You know, anybody else?
I might stop dating them. I ain't gonna lie. I might stop dating her. My child, especially if I got a daughter. If I got a daughter, little baby girl, that's my world. She don't like you, you got to go.
So I think
what you about to say?
I don't have any children, but like Queen Kier says, it depends on the reason why. So I have god kids, and I have taken men around my god kids before. So if they tell me the reasons why, like when I was married, they told me after the fact they didn't like him, and they told me why, and it made sense, you know. So I took that into consideration when I brought people around them. So I think it just depends on the reasons why.
Well, what I don't know about that situation, but what reason why, again, a 10-year-old can dislike, adult besides something that I would corrupt for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't have been something. It couldn't have been something so egregious that I would feel like I have to put my hands on somebody. But now, of course, if my child was to tell me, yeah, when you wasn't here, she slapped me in my face. This is you just slapped me, like, you know.
But what if when you bring her around, you and your child, the child notices that she act a little different, a little funny because you showing your child attention, and she like jealous of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like in that case, I have to pay attention to that. Like if my daughter tells me that, I don't think I'm going to turn a blind eye. Like I said, especially my oldest daughter, me and my oldest daughter real close. You know what I'm saying? If my oldest daughter was to sit there and say, Dad, like, she kind of turned her nose up, ooh, this, that, and the third. Me personally, I'm going to start doing that situation to try to catch and see if my daughter tripping or my daughter being a jealous child. Because I still have to understand it's a child. It's certain things we've done as kids that we wouldn't do now, that we didn't even find appropriate now. But the little boy used to bully all the time, T? Like, but that little boy you told me used to bully all the time.
Nah.
But I think kids do pick up on energy, though. I agree with Queen Kier. People bring negative energy that you might not see. And I think that kids, I know when I was a child, I picked up on stuff that my stepfather did that my mother wouldn't acknowledge. So it's like we see things as children that the parents may not, either they are in denial about, or they just may not see. So I don't think we should just discredit or discount what they're saying. Just maybe listen to it and see if it is something that's valid.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Rich, you had another question or something? You said you had like a question in the beginning that you wanted to ask other than the one that I asked.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked that. Like, who do you?
You already asked it.
Yeah. But like I said, I just feel like I don't think I should I don't base my relationship off of a child's emotions. You know what I'm saying? I just think, like I said, I just think that's crazy. I just think I still have to better off vet the person, you know what I'm saying, and actually, see for myself. But once a child, one thing I'm not the type of person who disregards a kid opinion or anything like that. But I'm not going to straight take their word. I will always, one thing I always wanted my daughter to do was feel comfortable with telling me anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I always wanted my daughter to, where I'm like, listen, you can come tell me anything. I'm not going to always agree with you. But I always try to make, what y'all laughing at? I'm not saying something.
No,
I'm laughing at you.
We laughing at you.
I'm laughing at your last comment you just made.
What?
So I'm not going to always agree with you, but you can tell me.
Yeah.
I can really imagine. After I seen y'all two together, I can imagine you saying that to her.
You see me and my daughter and I.
I don't know why y'all don't get into it more.
Who being my daughter?
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah, that's what she says. She feels the same way. She feels the exact same way. But the reason why we don't get into it more, because in reality, my daughter is equally an asshole. Like y'all people don't see it. Like that's the thing.
Get it from her father.
Yeah, that's what it is. She get it honestly. Y'all, nobody sees that. And two, my daughter is very methodical in who she really shows her personality. Like,
that's how she's supposed to be, though, for real.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's how she's supposed to be, for real.
Yeah. You would never, when my daughter was younger, my daughter 25 now, but when my daughter was younger, I used to, on consistent basis, people be like, man, your daughter's so sweet. She's so nice. Ooh. I said, no, she's nice and sweet to you. That means if you see her doing something wrong, you will have some type of sympathy to tell on her. like she can like sweet, like, oh, don't tell my father or don't tell my mother. Ooh. I said, because she's smart in that way. She knows what she's saying and what she's not saying. So I'm like, she's methodical in what the stuff that she does. So I said, don't believe the hype. Like, yeah, I'm watching her, Lord. And I always used to tell her, I said, Shawty, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you.
Yeah.
And she was like, why do you say that? I said, because I don't. I said, I know it. I'm that person. I witnessed that growing up. I knew what I was doing. I knew how to play the field.
I couldn't wait till I have a kid.
Yeah. Me, you both.
I can wait. I'm just joking. I can wait.
Me, you both. Me, you both. I'm going to be on the front line. I will be on the front line. Yeah.
So I posted a question today, since we're talking about kids, and it was posed to men. Do you think it is important for you to have a relationship with a child who is 21 years old or older, if they're still living in the house, in order to get closer to their mother? Like, do you have to have a relationship with that child? Or is it just more about you developing a relationship with their mother since they're like a young adult?
I don't think you gotta have a relationship with them. I mean, being as though they're a young adult, I mean, that relationship probably develop on its own. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like you have to really try hard to develop a relationship with that person, because they're a young adult. They understand what's going on and whatnot. They probably don't care. Like, that's my mom life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. As long as he treat her right or he ain't doing no wild shit to her, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not about to be pressed to develop no relationship with your old ass son. I'm here trying to see what's up with you.
Even if
I got the boxing. I keep the boxing gloves on me. He wanted he can pull the gloves out.
But do you? I mean, I'm kind of on the opposite side. I think it's a little different now that the child is more of an adult. Because the child being an adult, the child might have more of an influence over his mother, and I need to see him and her interaction.
What if it's a her?
I don't know why. Huh?
What if it's a daughter?
I need to see their interaction. I need to see how she favors the child, because again, even though I think different when it comes to raising my kids on how I do, I need to see her interaction when it comes to an adult child that she still has living with her. Now, 21, in my opinion, this day and age, to move out the house at 21 is, especially if you're a homeowner and you have mother, it's not that big of a deal. Like, oh, my son in college, and say, cool, trust me, save as much money as you can before you jump out there on your own.
Right.
Because I wish I could go back and just live with my mama where I can live rent free. So like, so it's not that big of a deal. But I need to see their interaction because I need to see if he can manipulate her against me in that way.
Yeah,
I really do. Or she can manipulate her. That's not happening.
Have you ever seen Baby Boy?
Have
You see when he put,
Yeah.
when he put him in that
Yeah. Melvin.
But you see the first person he called, Mama.
Yeah,
Like, go ahead, call your mama.
I've seen a lot of relationships end because the woman was still coddling the child, and the man felt like, they didn't like the way that the woman was raising the child, or even the young adult, how they were allowing them to be manipulative and all that kind of stuff. So I have seen that where relationships ended because of that.
Hey, yo. Yeah, because it happens it happens too much.
Yeah.
The thing about it again, I seen the article, seen the situation that happened that talked about years ago. I mean, some weeks ago. And it was talking about how some mothers this day and age is raising sons by themselves, and they have replaced any type of companion with their kid, with their daughter, their son being like their man.
Yeah.
It's not sexual in nature, but companionship.
Yeah.
And they had such a close relationship with their sons that they no longer even need a guy. So any guy that comes into the fold, is still like my son. Would you have a problem if Siobhan, because you didn't really answer, would you have a problem if a man was that close to his daughter and she still lived in the household?
So I think I have a different perspective because I didn't grow up with my father. So I love to see a man have that father-daughter relationship. So I think I would encourage it more. Now, if she was disrespectful to me or, something like that, that would be an issue that I would have to talk to him about. But I think I would love to see him, spoil his daughter. Because of just my own upbringing, I don't think I would have an issue with that.
I haven't got that relationship.
When you grow up without a father, you just want all the men to take care of their daughters. Like, don't raise them, and don't have daughters and sons and not be there. You just, how it feels, so you don't want another child to experience that. So I think I have that in me that I just wouldn't want them to not be there for their child.
I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. Y'all know I'm winging it, right?
Yeah.
We all are.
Oh, okay. So I ain't got no more questions.
Yeah, cool. But I wanted to bring something up also, because I don't think a lot of people, especially on this live, don't realize that. Statistically, Black men are in their kids' life way more than any other race.
Yeah.
I want everybody to understand that, huh?
It's not.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Statistically, Black men are in their kids' life way more than any other race. They make it seem as though because they promote this strong Black woman anthem, they make it seem like because she's a strong Black single mother that the father is no longer in their life. Because Black women are like the least to get married, but they're like number one in having kids out of wedlock. They assume because these kids are born out of wedlock, their father is no longer in the fold. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of psychological that they try to put on the Black and keep us separated. I hate anything that always talks about why I don't date Black women or why I don't date Black men, because I think that's the most counterproductive language that they have in the Black community this day and age. And I
just want to say salute to all the Black fathers out there, because there are, like you said, a lot of fathers who are in their children's life, even if they aren't married to the mothers. So salute to y'all if y'all are watching.
Thank you.
You said thank you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I guess this is kind of down to the end. So we always kind of get that dating 101 card game. Like we always got to
Yeah,
get
where's that? Let's get some
we
questions
always
in.
got to
Always got
we always got to get a question or two out.
Let me
Yeah, let's ask like 2 questions. Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Make them spicy too.
Okay.
Make them
Yeah,
spicy.
find 2 good ones.
I'm not,
So y'all know we always
good.
got the dating 101 cards. We got 2 customers on. I like to see that
Shut up, Shannon.
John Kier always a big supporter, so she definitely supported the car as well as Shannon. So I wanna shout y'all out while we on this live to let them know they're 2 of our biggest supporters when it comes to the dating 101 car.
It's so funny. So I think we've asked.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tim. I think we've asked.
No, I was going to say something about Shannon. I think she carried them cards around in her pocket.
She do. Every time I turn around and we talk about playing the card game, she whips them joints out like what the? Why do you got these cards?
Please go to our page. Let me pin this Tim at to our page. Please, we need some more followers.
No problem. Since I know how to pin it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Ray.
So these cards were created.
You got to unpin the other one.
Myself and Reggie. So we created.
Let me pin it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, all right. So here's one. We created these cards to support Black businesses. It was our own thinking that came up with these cards. So it's a man and a woman's perspective. So, it sparked some really interactive conversations. 101 relationship questions and scenarios. So here's one. You're with your mate at your friend's party, having a good time. After 45 minutes, your mate wants to leave. What would you do?
Siobhan was
all right. I'm sitting here waiting for one of them in the comments to answer the daggone. I mean, I'm having a good time. It depends on why they want to leave. Again, that's what I said. I need to know why you want to leave. But
call an Uber. There you go, Ayo.
No. If they just want to leave because they bored, I need a better alternative. Then let me know what's better. If we leave, because good time, just chill the fuck out, man. Sit the fuck down. Like,
in my opinion, first of all, like you said, 1, it depends on why you want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
2, it depends on who drove. Because if you drove, then at that point you could just go ahead and go, and I'll call an Uber later. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on that, huh?
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm a sucker. I'll probably end up leaving. But go ahead and finish what
I'm not, let me say this though. I will say this. Ain't nothing wrong with an Uber. You're right,
exactly.
But let me say this. If it all depends on the type of fun and who gathering we're at. Because think about it, T. Let's say you got your nice big old apartment, you called us all over, and you doing like man Red. Once y'all come over, I'm having a game night, housewarming, all that. And then my girl wanna go. She's like, man, I ain't really feeling this. Your friends kind of wild, who this, that, and the third. Man, this is my man joint. Nah, my man helped me move in my apartment. Like, nah, I'm not leaving. Yeah. Hey, look, I watched my next door neighbors out move yesterday. I said, oh, that's gonna be a work when I gotta go. but if it's something like that, I don't want to leave. But if it's like let's say a small family gathering, and I'm still equally having fun, but it's like it's gonna irritate me that she wants to leave, and I don't want her on my back. If it's early in the day, like let's say we went over there about 1. Like some type of evening thing, I can take her home, sit there for a little while, and go back because I know they're still in party.
So I think for me, I would definitely want to know what's going on. Did somebody say something to him? Does he feel uncomfortable? Was he disrespected? So I would talk to him to figure out what's going on, and then I would let him know I'll take an Uber home. Go ahead and drive, the car home, and then I'll take an Uber home because I probably want to hang out with my friends and have a good time. But I would want to see what's going on. Like if it's something just crazy, then I may leave with him. But it just depends on what it is.
So if I say, man, look, 10 more Grand Theft Auto, man, they talking about I need to get on. I just want, Like, can I?
Hey.
Well, I'm grown.
Hey, man, you gonna get kicked out, bro. I would tell you, Tucker, bro. You better go ahead and just go
Man,
ahead.
T and Ayo, they own Grand Theft. They say they got diamonds. I gotta get out.
I'm not leaving up to play no goddamn.
Niggas,
I catch
I
you
ain't gonna
later.
lie, bro. Siobhan, I ain't gonna lie. It's been times niggas don't rush home to get on that game. Are we selling tonight? We selling out. I gotta hurry up, get home. I gotta hurry up, get home from this gym because we selling today at 4. I gotta be there.
See,
Yeah.
do you enjoy yourself? Get on the game. I'm gonna stay here at this party and I'll meet you.
I ain't leaving no party for the game though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not doing that. Because when she come home, she gonna be pissed.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's when you got to sit there.
Oh, I Queen Kier say, she said if that ass say it's time to go because it's that time to get nasty, I'm going. I know that's right. They say he done got a little tipsy. He want to
See what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's a whole different. That's a whole different ball game right there.
Yeah, that's a little different. Yeah, I want to shake something later on. Okay. All right, so here's another one. Your mate is expecting a baby from someone they dated before you. Do you stay or leave? Since we talking about kids, what y'all gonna
Hold on. Did I meet them when they was pregnant?
Yeah.
Who picked that question?
Got to.
I'm gonna stay then. If I no, I'm saying, did I know they was pregnant when I met them?
No, she didn't even know.
And she just
Oh, it's like you met her and she ended up being pregnant. Oh, I do not remember this question. It was 101 of them. Let me tell you this true story. I dated a woman first, and we stopped talking. About a year or so go past, we reconnected. She ended up being pregnant by her baby father. The reason why I had a problem with, because she already had a kid by the nigga. During that year, they was saying. The reason why I couldn't stay, because I knew I was going to want to hit during this time. And she was...
But she pregnant, like you don't want to, because there was another dude baby in there, you couldn't do it.
Yeah. It was like,
I'm gonna stay for a little while, Siobhan.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay for a little while because I'm gonna disrespect that. You cheating all up in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay for a while. I'm gonna stay because you can let loose.
I do not remember that question. Like,
I give it about a month.
We came up with this question because this was an actual scenario of mine. So some of these are real life scenarios. That's why they're in here. So somebody that I dated, a girl said that she was pregnant from him. It was after before me and after they had broke up, she came back later and said she was pregnant. It turned out not to be his baby, but it was a scenario where I had to determine whether I wanted to stay or leave because we didn't know. And she was like 5 months at the time. So we had to wait, until she had the baby. So yeah, I chose to stay.
Waiting alone.
So I don't. Here's the thing. In that situation for a man, see, I think it's a little easier on your end, but that situation for a man, am I the one who take her to her doctor's appointments?
Right.
And like make sure she all right and
Right.
Yeah, like my role gonna be different. Like, do I sit out in the doctor's office while he take her? Like, and I gotta sit there like, yeah.
Real talk. I dealt with a woman who was pregnant by that nigga. It was my fault though. Cause listen, I don't know how I forgot about this. This is a long time ago, Reyes. Listen, I'm dealing with the girl, right? So she wanted to be my girl. I'm telling her, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be your dude. You can mess with who you want to mess with. She ended up messing with a nigga, messing with me at the same time, whatever. She got pregnant or whatever. I knew it wasn't mine though. Yeah. But whatever. So I ended up staying, like chilling with her, you know what I'm saying? Like being cool with her and shit through her pregnancy or whatever. I went to like two doctor's appointments and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, tell this story.
I had it, right? I forgot all about it. Yeah, that's a wild nigga right there. I was a young wild nigga now that I think about it. Dude, though. Good dude. That's a good dude right there. I was a young dummy. That's what the hell I was. Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was a cool little experience, though. I'm not going to experience that shit again, but it was a cool little learning experience for me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little mature off of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. It was wild though, because I was young for real, Reg. I was like 17.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
for you to do that.
That was
Be there for her when the other dude wasn't there.
Oh, fuck that. I'm mad now that I think about it. I'm older now. I'm pissed off of that shit. Like,
hold up. That nigga, that child about 20.
No, actually, the child didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah. I was at the hospital with her and everything for that too. So.
Oh, that was nice of you, Tioma. She needed a.
But Tioma.
What you about to say?
She needed a.
No, what you laughing at, Reg? What you about to say now?
Stupid.
After she, you know, did you sleep with her later on? Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I slept with her a couple times after all that. You better believe it, nigga.
Of course he did.
You look like you played the role.
Obviously, she had some torchy because of this. I played around for the pregnancy, nigga, and it wasn't even mine. I knew it wasn't mine. I seen the picture of the father and everything. I knew who the nigga was. I ain't know him, but I mean, I see the picture of the nigga. Yeah. If I see him on the street, I'm like, hey, nigga, what you gonna do about your shit?
You was gonna sign the birth certificate and everything, huh, T?
No, the fuck I was. No, hell no.
007_ said you still young, bro.
You know he did that, boy. Great. Shut up.
Yeah. You want to do one more question? I think we got time for what's that? Yeah, it's about.
That's enough. They need to buy the deck. We just wanted to give them a little teaser. 2 is enough. They good.
Okay, all right.
Page, follow our page and purchase.
So follow Dating 101 card game. Hey yo, we need to do what was the movie I said? True Story.
Oh yeah, True Story. Oh yeah. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we gonna do that?
Huh?
When we gonna do it?
We could do it tomorrow. We could do True Stories. The Homeboys conversation page be back up tomorrow. Yeah.
I know all y'all seen True Story too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to get you. Huh?
She said they are amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. She definitely. She even sent us some business. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all for joining us again. I'll see y'all next time, whenever that is. I mean, I'm just random with it. But
we need to do True Stories. You know you love stories, so the Homeboys conversation.
Yeah, we got the Homeboys Conversation podcast coming up soon. Make sure y'all follow that page so y'all can tune in. We got what's your page called, Siobhan?
Siobhan M. Carter.
Siobhan M. Carter.
The You Relationship Coach.
The You Relationship Coach. She has her podcast as well. Man, y'all need to.
Why you haven't seen it?
How you ain't seen that?
That's one of the best.
What you been doing? It's good.
Watching this team go down.
Oh, they lost.
Well, that was Green Bay. You're right. He shouldn't even be allowed on this podcast right now.
Yeah. Watching this team go down.
Oh,
at least he let us know he's still alive.
Yeah, that's it. I've been hoping. I'm wondering where the dude was at. I'm like, maybe I started to come knock on the door.
You owe me a full pack of wine, L. You ain't been responding. I told you we were gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
So your time about up.
All right, y'all. Catch y'all later. Another time.
Peace.
Thank y'all.
Join us every Monday at 9 p.m. on IG Live for Homeboys Conversation After Dark with Dating 101 Card Game. And make sure you like, comment, and share.